So in this video, I want to talk about owner financing. So those of you who know me or have heard my story, you know that when I first got started, I needed owner financing. I only have $500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I wouldn't have gone anywhere without owner financing. Owner financing is a great tool for you to buy houses or for you to finance to others. So let's talk about you are on a minimal budget and you're trying to get into real estate. How do you do that? You can start by wholesaling, and then I'll talk about in another video. You can start bringing some cash in that way. Obviously, there's flips, but if your goal is to build residual income, passive income, then you need to get rentals. You can go and get owners to finance you their property that you can rent out to tenants. So check your market. I am originally from California. I'm not saying that there's no owner financing in California by all means. For me, when I was looking, I didn't find one, and I had a big network, but I am pretty sure they have to be out there. Now, the thing that I had, because I've always I'm on a budget. I'm a single mom, and I had to, provide for my daughter and eat and all that. I was always trying to find the better deal that I could be bringing some money in with the minimum money down. I came to Jackson, Mississippi because it was a lot easier. There's a lot of owners out here that will finance you. And it's just not just Jackson. There's a lot of other states out there that you can go in and buy a property with minimum money down, and they'll finance you. They'll say, okay, we'll finance you for 10 years at this interest rate. And so in essence, they're your bank. They are your bank. You just don't have to go through the whole qualifying thing. And they're making monthly income. You're just taking care of. Now you're the one that's leasing it out, getting a tenant in there. If something breaks, you are responsible for it. So it's the same as if you would have gone to a bank to finance you. You got somebody to do that. Now, let's talk about on the opposite end. You might have some properties that you want to finance. Maybe you paid a low amount down. I have properties that when I first started, I didn't have the money to buy properties that were fixed up. So I went and I bought them when they were in bad shape, and I went and I fixed them up. So I didn't put a lot of money into it. I mean, you'll hear me on some of my other videos that I talked about eBay. I was buying materials from eBay. I was buying from Craigslist. So I don't have a lot into the property. I bought it with owner financing, and since it did have a lot of issues, I don't owe much on them. Majority of them are paid off, but they weren't at that time. So I'm making their monthly payment, and I got creative. I bought materials from different places that were costless. So I didn't have a lot of money put into it, because but I had a lot of time because I put my time into getting them fixed. So I have turned around and sold some of those properties that I fixed up myself with owner financing. There could be people that are looking to find a place to live. They might not have the credit. They might not have all the requirements that the bank requires. Now, the issue that we have in Jackson is banks are regulated on how much they can make. So on some of these houses that I am selling with owner financing for, like, let's say $50,000 or $60,000, most banks don't want to lend out on those because they don't make any money. There's one credit union that I hear that is willing to do them. For sure, nothing under 50. I haven't heard any banks that will do owner finance someone that's going to live there under 50,000. So if somebody wants to buy a house in these areas, they have to come in with cash or find somebody like me that will finance them. And it's the same thing. Now I am the bank to them. Here is, I'm going to go really quick because I'm trying to keep this video short. But the neat part is you can flip. Well, it's like wholesale flip with owner financing. I could buy a house from John Smith at, let's say, $30,000. I can turn around and sell it to an owner that wants to live there for $50,000. Now I have my original loan from John Smith that they're lending me for $30,000, and now I still have that loan in place. I do a wraparound loan, so it's my loan. When I sell it to this other person, I wrap both loans together like in a package. I make one package deal and I sell it to the other person. It is a really neat way of making profit without you doing much except putting it together. And you're actually making interest on John Smith's loan. So I will go ahead and teach about that. Make sure you follow me, not on this video, I'm trying to keep it short. Make sure you follow me. Any topics you want me to talk about, make sure you put it in the bottom.